What just happened?
I wanted to make an entrance.
Yeah, I guess you fucking did, huh?
Well, what an entrance that was! Holy shit!
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Oh my lord!
Yeah. Oh, and it went dark for a moment. There we go. Shut the fuck up, bitch. All right. Hello there, everybody. How's it going there? Beargunson here with the Beargunson podcast. It's been a minute. All right. It's been a minute. There we go. I got my.
Turbo, we're gonna talk about how to fix my game later.
We're
gonna talk about how y'all need to shut the fuck up. Not Anyhow, it's been a minute. Hope y'all are having a good weekend. Sunday night, probably Monday morning for some of y'all out there. But anyhow, we got here with me today the lovely Beargunson crew here. We're Streamcation. Yeah, we got over here on my left Turbo Heart, the great, the one and only co-host of the Beargunson podcast, owner of Streamcation. And over here on the couch potatoes, we got Inferno, and we got we got Space Mermaid, now known as Wiener Dog, the dead Wiener Dog. There we go.
Bitch.
Help me.
I'm back.
Oh, going back.
Help me.
I'm back,
Help
bitch.
me. Oh, never mind. I'm good.
Yeah, Lavender is really trying to get his true colors going on here, as you could tell. But anyways, like I said, hope y'all are having a good weekend. And I hope y'all will enjoy this episode. Episode 51.
51. Officially the first episode after 50.
I'm really upset that I missed 50.
What did I miss?
I don't know. Remember what happened? I don't know how I missed episode 50.
I think you had COVID, didn't you?
Yeah, you got the Rona.
I think so.
Did anything happen in 50? By the way, like anything like special or?
Yeah. Your mom. That's what happened.
I got COVID, and then Bear got COVID, and then my sister got COVID.
I never got COVID. Talking about.
I thought I had COVID.
You thought you had family that got COVID.
Yeah. Get your facts straight now, play.
I thought I had COVID, but I took a test and I'm negative. So yeah.
Negative. Nice.
Oh wait, no, I remember. Like before 50, I got COVID, and then I felt better. But then I missed 50 because I overslept.
How do you oversleep? It's like 9 o'clock at night.
Right.
You know,
but no, and we're in the same time zone too. So what you doing over there? No, I'm playing. You know, like
it happens.
It happens. Like today, I was really tired. Got back home like 5, 6 in the morning. So.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Yeah, I stayed up late too. And then didn't really get my full night of sleep. Went to the gym, like kicked my butt in the gym, and then like literally I took a nap during the day. I was so tired. Tired. So by the way, like how's everyone's weekend, man? What did you guys do? Was anything crazy?
Well,
I took first Saturday. I took my cat to the vet, which I've been wanting to do for a while. She's been like throwing up.
What's your cat's name?
Daisy.
Daisy? Alright, so what's up with Daisy?
Well, just that she's been throwing up for a couple of months now, and we've been meaning to take her to the vet, but you know, my dad keeps forgetting to schedule an appointment, so we finally did it. At first, we were trying. We think we're overfeeding her by accident because she doesn't know when to stop eating sometimes.
No.
There's been times where she has to like a couple of weeks, and then she pukes every other day. So we just at a time. So we just wanted to make sure that she's okay, and we also wanted a checkup. So we're giving her this new medicine. This medicine that you're supposed to put on the roof of her mouth, and she hates it.
Nice.
And then after which, I went to a Asian buffet with my sister.
Oh, that's the best. I love Asian buffets.
Asian buffets are the best.
Oh, dude, just pork fried rice is so good.
I had
so good.
I like skew chicken.
Ski chicken?
Skew chicken.
Oh, skew chicken. Yeah, skew chicken's pretty good.
You know what's on a
Yui.
stick? It's like
Yep.
Like a
Shish
shish
kebab.
kebab.
Yes.
Yeah, shish kebab.
And I love vegetable rolls and
Veggie rolls.
wontons. Me and my
Vegetable
sister shared a
rolls.
plate of
Right.
vegetable rolls and wontons together with sweet and sour sauce. It was really good. I had some fried rice because I wanted to have some to remind me of my aunt, who is also Chinese. And whenever she comes, she visits America. She always makes
That's
fried rice
dope.
for us, and I miss her so much.
That's dope. That's dope. What about you, Incerno?
I was in a war zone with 3 flying cockroaches in my fucking room on a Saturday.
Jesus.
I'm not kidding you. Like,
That sounds uncomfortable.
I was just vibing in my room. I was just vibing in my room, like doing my thing. I was playing PSO2, by the way. Good game, by the way. Recommend it. But it's very grindy. I'm not even gonna fucking lie. I was just playing on there, and then I'm like, why do I hear buzzing? So I figured that, okay, maybe it's just a fucking fly just flying around. Turn around, I see 3 giant fucking cockroaches on the corner of my room. But I was out of there as fast as those cockroaches started fucking flying towards me. Grabbed the broom. The moment I came back, she was gone. So then, whenever I saw them again, I came out with like my mask on, the one that I used for COVID. I'm not even gonna fucking lie to you. I'm not even lying to you. The one that I used to go out.
Why? Why'd you put a mask on?
Because I was armed with a fatal can of Raid.
Oh, you were like, get down there, get out.
Yeah, I was ready. I was ready for it. The moment those roaches started flying at me,
just like
dropped down on the floor, dead.
Just like
get
that.
on the ground.
You know, and just like that, lavender has ruined the environment.
My dog kind of just looked at me like, "Bro, you good?" I wasn't good. I wasn't. And then Sunday, I took a COVID test.
Scorpions a lot lately.
Sunday, I took a COVID test, and I was like, because I don't know why, but I felt like really sick because I had like a sore throat.
Apart from all that Raid spray.
And so,
oh shit,
probably not. But I took a test, and I'm like, okay, well, this is the moment. And I have the at-home kits, so those usually take around 15 minutes to get them done. So I took it. My nose burned, but put them down, set it aside, waited for like around 15 minutes. I came back to check, and well, sadly, I came out negative.
What do you mean? Sadly, you came out negative. That's a good thing. Wait, we openly get positive.
Maybe you have monkeypox.
Yeah, you know,
monkeypox right now.
Yeah,
you got a whole thing.
Or you might have the ninja. You know,
isn't monkeypox sexually transmitted?
What the?
I don't think monkeypox is sexually transmitted. It can be sexually transmitted, but it's not the only way. It's not the only way.
I mean, it's just like any disease. Like, if you have a very contagious disease, like, if you have sex with somebody, they're gonna get it.
Oh shit!
Make sure you do research on illnesses, people, but by reliable sources.
Right. Yeah. And don't get sick.
Very reliable. So yeah, don't get sick. That's like bottom line. Don't get sick. You know, it's not fun.
You've been having scorpion problems. Get over here.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Having scorpion problems?
Well,
she's been in Mortal Kombat. You know, she's been dealing with Scorpion.
No.
You know, she's been playing as a friend.
Or Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero. Katana.
Mortal Kombat.
If I played any character,
I am Sub-Zero.
She's hot. Anyways.
Grandmaster of the Lin Kuei.
Yeah, don't ask why. Anyways.
Wait, hold on. Wait, who would you play?
I
can hear you over. Oh, Melina.
Yeah, she's cool. She's a cool character.
I have a thing for teeth and tongues. Anyways, let's continue.
Teeth and tongue. Ooh.
Wait, what do you have? Why? What happened with the teeth and tongue? She was like a monster. She was
right. Yeah, she looks like like the normal human, but then when you take off the mask, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, she's like,
it's like the reaction people would expect, during COVID. You know?
Yeah, nah, exactly. I mean, she did have a mask over her fucking mouth, so I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. Right.
It's like whenever you see that shit being taken off, it's like.
I love her mouth Anyways, let's continue.
Oh, she wants.
That's what she
tear-
said. That's what I said.
Stop
That's
it.
what I said.
Hey, yo, what's that tongue do?
She wants to tear that mouth up.
Right? I mean, it's already torn up.
It's already torn up,
messed
but
She's got like jaws and her tongue
I
comes
know
out.
where
She's
she
like,
can eat. I know.
You know what Melina reminded me of?
"Bah."
You know, growing up, there was a cat that bit a live wire on our house, and like half of their jaw was missing, but they were still alive.
Aw.
That's what it reminded me of.
Damn,
Poor
bro.
kitty.
Melina turned into
Poor
a
little
cat.
babies.
You know,
Yeah.
that's Melina's origin story. You know, she bit a live wire, and I thought, you know, that's what happened.
The skin starts to shrink, and then all you see is ah.
Right? I mean, that's how it happens. You know, biting a
That's
live
what I was
wire.
Exactly.
saying.
Hey,
So
just
with the
don't bite live wires.
with
Also,
the scorp-
ooh, how's it going? Thanks for popping
Hey,
in.
what up?
Yo, you can
What
bubble it.
up?
Hey. So
No.
what's the scorpion problem? There's every summer they happen to be, but this summer they've been a bit more prevalent. I don't know if I told you guys, but
No.
there was a scorpion on my wall before I fell asleep one time a couple weeks ago.
Jesus.
Like
I'm
a
going to be
red,
honest. That's intense.
and it was bigger than I expected to be.
That's what she said. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yo.
It was red. And we usually get the
Red.
baby scorpions, but it was a red. It was a little bit. It looked like a teenager scorpion.
A teenager
Yeah,
scorpion.
you know, it had some problems there. You know, it was getting the emo phase, and
So I was
It
almost.
was an emo. It was an
So
emo
Oh, man,
scorpion.
no.
Yes,
It was a teenager because it was just, I was blasting, Dear Maria, count me in, and it was just jamming.
and then you just see it run. You just see it walking.
Oh man, I was just playing Linkin Park.
So I
Hell are you talking
screamed,
about?
and I
Breaking
got my
Benjamin.
dad, and he took care of it.
Really?
Because I don't like scorpions.
Yeah,
I'm
I
scared.
never have had to deal with that, so I can only imagine how scary that is. Because
I think I would rather deal with a scorpion than a cockroach.
No, you want no, because they sting you.
scorpions are crazy. They got the stinger and they got the claws.
You know,
Damn,
you
at
know
least they don't
cool.
fucking
They're
flat
really
your
cool.
face.
A couple years ago, my dad brought this up
Yeah.
to because he's still mad about it. He likes bringing up stuff that makes him mad for some reason. A couple
Okay.
years ago, we had these lovely geckos that moved into the front of our lawn that took care of the bugs for us. So I was like, okay, you can stay here. They're these small little lizards
That's
and
cool.
stuff, and I thought it was awesome. Like we didn't expect lizards to be in our front garden. One even came into our house by accident, and we gently put it back outside.
That's cool.
But then the scorpions came and they killed all the lizards.
No, the great lizard scorpion battle. Rest in peace to the lizards, forever remembered.
No, you see, that's why nobody plays as reptile.
Wait, isn't lizard
you know?
a character? Wait, no, it's not lizard. Reptile.
Reptile, yeah. Nobody plays as reptile because scorpions are better.
Get over!
I hate scorpions.
Scorpion
not only have they
wins.
stunned my mother,
Fatality.
they have literally stunned my mother before while she was getting water once.
Waterboarded?
They ate all the lizards a couple years ago, and it could have crawled on me while I was sleeping and done something. I don't know.
Crawling in.
I know. I hate bear. I want bear. Bear's like bear's like a little sibling who's like constantly annoying me.
Well, so all
It'd
right.
be like
So, what's the worst thing a scorpion's ever done to you?
Well,
If you had to,
her
Question
life.
for
Lizards?
all of us, or
Yeah.
no, to you, to Mermaid.
oh,
Well, it
okay.
hasn't done anything to me except scare the shit out of me, but it's caused me emotional distress from killing all the lizards and sitting my
sad.
mom once, and then my mom had to go to the hospital.
So that's okay.
It was like saving
I mean,
Private Ryan for her.
She it was almost a hand. She's fine.
Gotcha.
And
So
I the entire outside of our house with scorpion spray and bug spray.
I mean, it is a
Both of those
desert.
sprays.
yeah, we don't have we do not have scorpions here where I live. Honestly, we don't really have, like, maybe you'll get a spider, a small spider that's not really that scary.
No, we're
Or
all
daddy
good
long
crackheads
leg.
over here.
But yeah, I mean, we do. Yeah, that happens. But I will say this: there's every now and then, like, I remember one time a bird flew in my house. That happens quite a bit.
Oh,
Or
wow.
a bat. You'll find like a bat just chilling, like, in the corner, just because they sleep during the day. So just be like, and you'll be like, what the hell is that? Like, oh my god, it's a bat. you know. So that happens, but
Hey,
no
you could have
scorpions.
became Batman after that, you know?
Right? And snakes, we have snakes, but
Snakes.
that's about it. Yeah.
You got the danger
Nothing really.
noodles. You got any danger
Where do you
noodles.
live, Turbo?
I live in New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Over
But I
here,
live like not in the city. I live like north of it. In like the mountains.
you get the nope.
Ironic.
Y'all got the nope ropes and the caution ramens.
Pretty much. But yeah,
The
no, we
nope
do
rope,
still have
nope.
crackheads. Actually, I've seen one the other day. I was like going out and I'm like, is that a dude with no shirt on? I'm like, bro, what's he doing? I'm like, he's barefoot. What the heck? He's out here just free balling it in a pair of sweatpants. Like, what is going on? Like, cut sweatpants into shorts. Like,
Yo,
dude's
Ari,
just
how's it
out
going?
there.
Thanks for popping in.
Going into traffic and stuff. I was like, what are you doing, bro? So,
Sheesh.
but either way, yeah, no scorpions. Scorpions are cool though. I mean, they're at the pet store. They're pretty chill.
Yeah.
With tarantulas and stuff. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I got a tarantula.
That's so cool. Yeah, I remember you told me about that. Tarantulas are cool.
Oh yeah, they're awesome. Funny thing talking about like crazy stuff happening in our cities, like over here, like downtown LA. I don't know if y'all heard about the 6th Street Bridge.
No, I haven't.
What happened?
Yeah, so basically, like they rebuilt the bridge in the city, and for some reason people had no idea what to do because they're like, "Oh my god, what's a bridge?" And so, I mean, it was there in the past before, but they destroyed it, and it's been like gone for years.
Oh, I heard about this. It's like
finally
amazing now. It looks beautiful, and now like it's like everyone wants to go take pictures with it.
No, everyone fucked it up.
Yeah.
Apparently, like people already tagged it, and then
with spray paint and stuff.
yeah, like, people were like getting haircuts on the bridge, doing a podcast episode on the bridge, and so they completely like blocked the bridge off from people.
Oh no.
Yeah. Crazy. I wanted to drive around it too because I remember seeing it way back when.
What is so special about this bridge? Like what? Why?
I mean,
nothing
that I know of, at least for the most part. But apparently, like once it got officially open, people were just being stupid about it.
It looked cool. Like I saw the design. It was like this like crazy bridge. But
Right.
that sucks. I mean, I guess that's what happens, right? Like it's cool when like in the beginning when something's cool, if you're in the first wave, because eventually like once it like gets past its peak, it becomes too cool, and now it's like not cool anymore. So it's like it becomes an annoyance, kind of like the song "Running Up the Hill." Like, from Stranger Things, right? When it came out, it was awesome, such a cool song. Love it. Now it's like I hear it so much. It's already peaked, now it's just like annoying, like
yeah, like I hear
every TikTok.
Oh, they keep on playing. They played it over and over.
Tis why I do not watch TikTok.
Stupid people.
Yeah, it's on everything, even Instagram, everything. It's just like I hear it on everything. So I'm like, oh my god, I love TikTok. Actually, now, well, I don't love it, but I mean, yeah, I kind of do. It's awesome. We made a community TikTok, and in literally like less than a month, we got to 1,000 followers already. So pretty dope.
I only go to TikTok to follow my friends because I like being supportive.
Yeah, that's what we do. We put all our clips up. Like we had put a clip up from Bear and that like exploded. That was awesome.
Aside from that, I don't go on TikTok and search through new stuff like I do with Instagram.
Yeah, I actually just fixed my Instagram just like literally yesterday. I finally fixed it. Yeah, I couldn't post. I do a lot of social media and I get income from it, right? And so I'm trying. I have to post. Like I have to post reels. Like if I don't post, I'm not gonna get paid, right? So I'm like, what is going on? And I open up a ticket with them, and they're just like, good luck. Like literally, like nothing happens. Yeah, it was weird. Like I would try to open a ticket with them, and like you send them a screenshot, and it would bring me an error to my phone saying unable to connect the message to Instagram. I'm like, what? What is going on? I don't know what it was, but I ended up like literally like deleting my app like 5 times, logging out like 5 times, logging back in, letting it sit for like 2 hours, and then like it just started working now. It just started working. I'm like, yay. So I'm able to post reels again. Because some people are like, yo, you're not posting on Instagram. What's going on? And I'm like, I can't. Like, I literally can't. I keep getting errors saying unable to post video, but it fixed itself. So let's cross our fingers.
I know. I got to get back to posting some stuff again. It's been a while since I posted any clips, but
yeah,
it's been real busy with work.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're a busy guy, man. You're saving people's lives. I've been
I
going to
appreciate
TikTok
it very
more
much,
because of
Bear.
Instagram. What's up?
I appreciate Bear's job.
I do. One day I'm gonna be like, Bear, I need you to come get me.
I wish you were a vet,
I'm
because then
about
you could
I'm
have
about
just
to.
came
My
here
water
and done
broke.
like that without
Water broke. What the
My water
water
broke. You need
broke?
to take me.
Hey, come
Going
there
into
to-
labor?
Come there to
Shit.
come there
I'm
to
going to labor. My water broke. Bear. Come here. You're the only EMS I trust.
Hey, I come there and then you just your water bottles.
All right, dude, my water bottle broke, man. Like, what the hell?
So,
And my
Drove
water
across the
bottle,
country.
The
it's
fucking boiler?
broken.
Oh no! The boiler! It's broken!
That voice is surprisingly scary, Inferno. I'm gonna be honest. That was too good. I thought that was Mermaid. That was too good. Like suspiciously good. Suspiciously good.
I don't sound like that.
Of course you
No,
do.
like I thought you don't sound like that, but I thought you were doing that voice because it was so like girly and high pitched.
She would.
And then it was, and I look and I was like, wait, that wasn't you. That was Inferno.
It was me.
I can't, I can't. Like if I try to do a girl, I can't. I'm like, my best girl voice.
Hang on. Let me sit up for this. Hang on. Let me sit up for this. Let me sit up for this.
Dude.
Hold on.
Inferno knows he can do a good girl voice. All right, let's see.
Hold on.
Scary. Let's see.
Hold on. I know everybody's gonna want me to say ada. I know everyone's gonna want me to say ada. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for it.
No, nobody wants you to say that. Literally,
nobody asked.
Hold on.
Nobody asked for
that.
that. Nobody wants you to do ada. You literally said that we want. Nobody wants that.
I got this.
Nobody asked.
Turn the camera to. Hang on. I got this. Oh my god.
No, man, no. Literally, nobody asked for that. That was hilarious. I know everybody wants to hear this. No, we don't want to hear.
Yeah, like who's everyone?
Anyway.
Who is everyone? That's the
nobody.
question.
It was him. He just. So you've been practicing, Inferno. Yeah,
he's like
you've
I've been practicing this my entire life. Like, it's my moment.
I gotta say, how that was suspiciously good. You know who else does like Kicks? Kicks does like a really scary, good girl voice. Like, you know what I mean? But then I see, like, in my head, I pictured Kicks, this dude with long hair. You know, like no, like not happy. Like, why is this happening?
I mean, I could do Elmo's voice.
You know, he always does it. He's like, "Oh, Turbo, well, you don't like when I do this voice." I'm like, "No, man, why do you do it? I feel uncomfortable." Say it like that. I know that's scary. I don't know how y'all do
la 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 la. Elmo's world.
All right, well that just sounds like Elmo. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
you
pretty
could-
good.
Yeah, you could get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Bruh.
I gotta say, like, it's pretty cool how different we can make, because I've been practicing lately, right? Because another thing I want to do on my TikToks is I want to do like clips of
voice
of
impressions,
different voice acting. Yeah, and I'm
nice.
my imitations are more like, I lean more toward like darker characters, you know, like Revenant and stuff like that.
I can do a pretty good country accent.
Of course.
Hear me, sir?
Okay, I mean that's
Come on.
that's an accent space for. I'm talking like voice acting. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
like you
When I
need to
say
make.
it's voice acting, what are you talking about? I'm trying my hardest, my dang darn hardest, and you ain't listening to me. So you better get down on the bayou and learn how to work like a pop man.
Tolerate
I'm
this
not saying.
voice.
God damn it.
We will eat both your arms and the both of your legs, and then we'll eat your face
listen
right
this
off your
way,
head.
look.
Do you
Yeah.
understand? Yes, so you will be nothing but this armless, legless, faceless thing, won't you? Rolling down
That's
the
my
streets like a turd.
That's my.
No
Oh
need.
my god.
Do you feel
No.
me?
What up? Either way, like
No,
you
nobody
know,
wants to feel
I
that.
have the biggest crush on Venom. I have the biggest crush on Venom. I said
Venom, like
Hello.
Okay, can I just
something
say
like that.
when
No, you can't just say it.
when the first trailer for the first movie came out,
Yeah.
I said to my previous friends, "Oh, I know where he can eat me."
Whoa.
Jesus. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean,
just said
I don't know why you would want an
is
alien
hot.
symbiote.
Look, teeth and tongue.
symbiote
Like-
is.
Teeth and tongue.
Yeah, I was
Teeth
gonna
and
say
tongue.
the tongue. I guess.
You know,
Makes
you know,
sense.
it's interesting fetish shit you got there,
What about the never mind. Anyway.
But you
Don't
know
worry about it.
kind of not wanted to go off topic too much, but you know, so I know, like a lot of this has kind of been going around lately, especially with the VR chat. But what are your
What's up?
What is your everyone's
Thank you.
thoughts?
I wanted to talk about it.
No, one at a time.
Everyone's
No, I
everyone's
said,
something.
All right,
no,
all right.
I said, thank you.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about it with you guys. That's what I meant.
No.
Yes.
No.
Go ahead.
All right. Never. All right. So, what is everyone's thoughts? One at a time. What's everyone's thoughts about the new update with VR chat, with the EAC, and everything that's kind of going on with the community going down and doxing developers and shit? You know, what are your thoughts on that?
You're talking about that whole shit.
We'll start with Turbo, just like this general topic of the update and everything that's going on.
Yes.
What are your thoughts of it?
So, I have been pretty deep into this discussion, especially I'm in a bunch of other groups that because obviously we have the community, but I do like to go into groups, especially and kind of I involve myself, and I actually I'll talk about it later how I found people for a show, but I involve myself in different groups to get different point of views. Now, as you guys know, people especially that watch the stream see that I don't use mods, right? I don't. And the reason being is because I am streaming, right? And I know that if I'm streaming and a developer connects and sees me using mods, I could technically get banned, right? Like, I mean, it's in the TOS since day one that you can't use mods, right? So now, granted, they let it kind of slide for the longest time, and I get that, and people got comfortable. And there's a lot of bad mods, there was a lot of good mods, However, it still wasn't allowed to begin with. They just kind of let it go under the radar. Now, I don't like what it's been doing to the community. And I actually did a whole on the server. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but on the server, I did a whole data analysis because there was a lot of misconception of people saying, I was seeing reports, someone saying 10,000 people left VR chat and they all went to Chill Out VR, which was not at all true at all. Like, it was, I mean, I will say this, Chill Out VR did say that they had 10,000 accounts trying to be made. That makes sense. Okay. But did they actually go to Chill Out VR? So I did the data analysis and went and checked out the Steam data, all the graphs, and this is all available on steamdb.com, by the way, if you want to check this out. Now, not for nothing, Chill Out VR was a dead platform. We're talking before this week, 0 to 7 players. 13 was the max. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
That is not good.
Yeah,
that
is
not
pretty dead for a long time.
That's kind of an understatement.
Yeah,
that's a dead game at that point.
Yeah, I like I said, the data is there. The numbers do not lie. I'm not at all trying to. I think Chill Out VR is cool. I think what they did is, it's a copy of. It's honestly like this, almost the same thing as 2018, 2019 VR chat, right? But when you look at the numbers, that platform was dead, right? However, their TOS says modding is acceptable as long as it's not malicious. So that is pretty cool. I like that idea. So they allowed it, So people claiming that 10,000 users on Chill Out VR is just a straight lie. The most they hit was 1,409 users. That's the most they hit. That's, you know what I mean? So I don't like when people spread rumors or just make false things saying there's 10,000 users on there when there's not. And I also don't like when people, like you said, people were leaving bad reviews, and not only that, I mean, some people were leaving bad reviews, and then people were using bots to create Steam accounts just to review bomb VR chat. And now VR chat, if you go and check, it used to be overwhelmingly positive. Now the reviews are negative. And it's not because the game sucks, it's not because the game's bad, but it's because people couldn't get their way and now they're fighting back. And I would be on their side if this happened. If they allowed mods and then they switched the TOS to disallow mods, then I would be on their side. Then I would be like, yo, that's messed up. You made a game, you said it was allowed to mod, and all of a sudden, but from day one, it was not supposed to be allowed. They just kind of like didn't enforce it, So that being said, I like I said, I wish there's got to be a middle ground, because there is mods for people that have disabilities. That should be a thing. I personally, I think VR chat devs should probably like, hey, maybe we should like, perhaps instead of making like a portable mirror, maybe we should start looking into making features in the game that help people with disabilities. Maybe we should do that. That should maybe take priority,
Like the thing with like text to speech and stuff like that. Because like what
like
other
that, exactly.
features actually helped with disabilities? Like the only thing I know
color blindness too.
Color blindness.
So wait, what do they do with the color blindness? Like
it changes. A lot of games have this. Like even Apex has this. There's like 5 different modes you can switch. Where if someone can't see green, so all the greens will be a different color. So they can see it. Red, if they're colorblind to red, there's different versions. I'm not entirely sure how colorblind works, but I mean, like Fortnite even. I think Fortnite has it, but I know Apex has it. And some people that aren't colorblind change it to that. They it says it's just better on their eyes. So like, I'm just saying, like they took features of people that have disabilities and they put it in the game as a standard feature. I think VR chat should perhaps, like I said, just like both, there's both sides, right? I think maybe VR chat devs should start looking into, hey, maybe we should look at some of these mods that people did use and it actually helped the quality of life. And maybe we should make them into real features. I mean, not for nothing, they did do that. There's so many features that they just released. I guess you could try it out in beta or something.
Right.
And there's like a portable mirror and there's this and that. There's a bunch of stuff that they have released, but I do think they should, and in my opinion, I believe disability features should be like a top priority, right?
Since there are a lot of players in the base that have disabilities.
But what pisses me off, right, and I bite my tongue because I don't want to lower myself, is when a modder, and this is specifically people that use clients for crashing or just to teleport because they're too lazy to walk. People that use, but it's messed up for disabilities, but you're using they should allow mods for disability for people with disability. You're using that just so you can get your mod back.
Yeah, it's like exploitation.
You know what I mean?
There.
You're using it. Yeah, it's like the scapegoat. Like I think that's messed up.
And that's where I felt too when people were saying that. Like, are you really worried about people with disabilities, or are you just using that to like kind of exploiting that side of the VR chat community
exactly
in order to get
what I mean?
Way. And that's
using that as like instead of saying like, all right, like look, for me personally, people crashing and people stealing IPs and attacking people's IP and attacking homes is more important right now for them to figure out to them like figuring something out for colorblind. You know what I mean? Right. Because I've been subject to that where someone got my IP and they just kept DDoSing me and I'm like, what is going on? You know what I mean? Like my internet is messed up and it's like this and that. So like something should be done about that, So
for sure,
I get it. Some people don't really deal with crashers. Good for you. That's awesome. But for me, someone who deals with crashers, literally every time I stream, I have like at least one crash. I deal with crashers every time. You know what I mean? And it got like out of control. Like how many times have you gone to a lobby like, oh my God, dude, this dude's mad annoying. Hold on, let me crash him. Like it was almost like normal. Like it was an accepted thing. And now that they can't do that, they're like mad, like, oh my God, my features, this and that. And I get it. Look, don't get me wrong. I think having a tool that I could look up an avatar instead of having to go world hopping and find an avatar, I could just type it in, Master Chief Green, boom, type it in, boom, I can get it. I have an avatar. Awesome. That's a good mod. That is. Right?
Yeah. You don't have to go world hopping just to find one avatar that you're looking for.
Exactly.
You can just search it up like that.
Right.
But me, as a VR chat user that's never had that, it is still an awesome game even without having that. And sometimes, hey, going and find that avatar or like, dude, can I have that? Or you know what I mean? It's still kind of cool. And not for nothing, they look at it. I mean, I also see it from their business point of view. Is, hey, we're selling a service, we're selling a battle pass, essentially, right? Like where you get skins and you get more slots, but then someone's just giving out a free mod where you could just get that for free. You know, if Fortnite right now, right? If somebody made a mod for Fortnite where you could get whatever skin you wanted in Fortnite, people would stop paying for the skins. They would use the free one. They'd get the mod. They'd be like, no, I'm gonna get this mod. I want to be Spider-Man. Hell yeah, I want to be Iron Man. They're gonna do that. They're not gonna pay for the battle. They're not gonna pay for the skin, you know? So Fortnite doesn't allow it. You know, you can't mod Fortnite. You can't mod Apex. You get banned. Right? That's part of the TOS. It's the same thing. I mean, I get it. They want people, hey, if you want more slots, you gotta pay for it. I mean, that's just that's just business, the business role model. Yeah. You know,
that's what people are getting upset too, like about.
Yeah, I mean, they have every right to. They kind of swept the rug right under them. It wasn't like, hey guys, you know, in like 2 weeks, just want to let you guys know we're enabling EAC. Get ready. It was just kind of like, whoop, you know, and they're like, what the hell? Like, none of my mods work anymore. Like, what is going on? Like, my game's broken. I know. You know what I mean? That's why I said it is a double-edged sword. You know, like with losing disabilities, but at the same time, I haven't been crashed since EAC. I haven't been crashed. Same here. Not for nothing. Also, and this is another post I made on Facebook groups is, ever since, like, a lot of people that use mods and stuff are just toxic people that I've look. There's a lot of people that have come up to me like, I hate the devs. How dare they? They're dicks. And I'm like, dude, I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm streaming, you know? Those people kind of left, maybe went to chill out VR. Not for nothing. Friday stream on VR chat, one of the coolest streams I've had in a long time. All public worlds, all positive vibes, met an awesome amount of people. Some people I haven't seen in a while connected again. It was an amazing time. I was like, I haven't had this much fun in so long. And it was almost like maybe like these toxic people that kind of like, I don't know, maybe they kind of left the game, you know, that now like VR chat kind of has like a good core, a good foundation. Not for nothing. Another number I want to throw out there before I end this. VR chat did not really lose. I think they lost maybe 2,000 players max to 2,000 players on a daily. At the most, at one point, they had lost, and this is simply Steam. I'm not even talking about Quest. With Quest, VR chat has like 60K users. I'm talking strictly Steam PC VR users. I think at one point maybe lost like 10,000 players were offline. Not that 10,000 players went to chill out VR. There just wasn't 10,000 players online. Like it went from usually 28 or not, maybe not 10. It was like 8,000. Like instead of 28,000 players being on, it was only 22.
That's the thing too with chill out VR is that it doesn't have any Quest compatibility at all. It's only
the same thing with Neos. Neos is another one, and only from PC. What I heard, and they're both only PC. You know, Quest is a big hit on VR chat. Like, I get it. People are like, oh, but Quest, you can't see this. No matter what, whether you like it or not, Quest is a big player in VR chat. It is. It's a big player base. That's why I like making my worlds Quest compatible. I like making my avatars Quest compatible. When you got to think about it. When us in PC VR, right? PC VR people, you are 1% of the gaming community entirely. Every person in the world that is a gamer, only 1% are PC VR users. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That you know what I mean? That's insane. So to say, like, to have that grow is good. And that's where Quest comes in. Quest, I get it. It's not a PC, but it's an entrance into VR, and it's only $300. Oh yeah. And it's not like, oh yeah, no, sorry. Once you have the Quest, you can connect your Quest to the PC. You know what I mean? You can do so much with the Quest, and it is a compatible. I mean, Bear, you had a Quest too, right? You know how? All right, like, yeah, it's not the best out there, but it's really good. Like, it is not bad for $300. It's awesome. Versus me, like, who has an Index, costs over $1,000. Then you still need a PC, and it has to be at least a $800 something PC just to be able to run the index and the games that I want to play. You know what I mean? Now I'm almost at $2,000 versus $300 for a Quest 2 to still have an awesome experience.
Oh yeah,
you know.
And the nice part about the Quest 2 is that like since you can plug it into your PC, you still get like a nice PC experience. I mean, the battery will still die on you eventually, but it'll last a little bit longer than having it by itself. It's still a nice starter experience, and then later on save up for a better VR.
Exactly, it's a starter thing that you can still take with you and move up and become PC VR, and you can still experience what the 1% of users. You could become a 1% of any gaming. You can become part of the 1% with the Quest. You know,
now it's not even that too. Well, sorry, go on.
No, yeah, so that's why, like, you know, if you look on SteamDB right now, I'm gonna average right now on a Sunday, there's probably like 20 to 30,000 Steam PC users. That can be someone on desktop, that can be someone on the Index, someone on a Rift, whatever, right?
Right.
Then on top of that, add another like 30 to 40K users that are Quest users. That's awesome. You know what I mean? So for VR chat to literally say, oh, we're going to not put EAC to appease the 1,000 people that left is not a good business strategy. You know, they're not going to do it. They're not I'm sorry. They're just not. So
logically speaking, you would make the right move to appeal to the majority of the people that are playing your game, not the 1% that are upset about the changes.
Exactly. But you have to be careful.
Just logic.
You have to be careful of VR chat, because now with VR chat, there's a dynamic that you have to look at. Is the majority may be Quest, but what the majority wants to be is a PC VR user. So if you appease what people start as, you won't keep the community, because what happens is a lot of those people are on Quest, and the people that really take VR chat seriously will not remain on Quest entirely. They will become PC VR users. If it's somebody that they get full body, they get a PC, they get more into like what controller I can do Index controllers with there's a Rift, I can do there's a Vive. They'll do those steps, and you know what I mean? So you can't only appease to the majority, because most of them don't stay in the majority. They transition. PC VR is growing every day. It really is, which is good. We want that. We really want that. I really want more PC VR users means more PC VR games, which means more PC VR like capabilities, more people modding. You know, mods are good. I'm not saying mods are bad. I just hate malicious mods. I really do. I hate it. I encounter it all the time.
Same thing here.
You know,
and you know the thing is too. I think people would take it way too far. Which I told someone it really reminds me of how like Genshin Twitter turned out when the anniversary awards weren't what they wanted. Like they would at least with Genshin VR, what Genshin community did, so they were saying like the review bombing, death threats to people,
like that's so messed up.
And then with here, they're doing review bombing and then doxing one of the developers. And it's like
they were demanding blood. They were demanding blood from one of them. I'm like, not even a developer, just an employee of one of like the people that work there. Yeah, I'm like, what?
And it's like you know what I mean? You're going to go that far just because you don't get your way with mods. For one thing, it's a video game. Like you're really going to go that far over a video game. Like,
exactly. And now for nothing, I don't like people that forget how much it has brought to the table in general.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, not for nothing. If it wasn't for VR chat, we wouldn't even be here, right?
Of course.
VR chat might do something. Like, look, right now, one of the mods I can't use music. I used to play music in Beam Worlds. I'd play music through my microphone, you know, like through an app. So I could talk and also play music. I can't do that anymore. Does it suck? Yes. Am I going to stop playing VR chat? Am I going to dock? No. I'm like, yo, you know what? It kind of sucks, but hey, you know, I'll have to wait for something, maybe some kind of implementation or a feature, or maybe someone will work around. But for right now, you know what? It is what it is. Like I'm gonna still have fun with it. I'm gonna still do, because of what it has provided. It's provided this. I got to meet all of y'all. Like, you know what I mean? Without VR chat, I would never have met y'all. I would have met a lot of people that are amazing. You know, my community wouldn't have gotten so awesome. Like, you know what I mean? Like VR chat's huge.
Right.
And
you know the thing too, like other people argue is that, oh well, the community built the game, but it's like I mean, maybe so. And if that was the case, I mean, they don't care. It obviously doesn't show that they care about it now. If that were the case, because
You also have to take
it's a business now. It's like, you know, when you get a big corporation and you get people who act like that, you think they're gonna really give a fuck about anything in the future now that comes out.
No.
Of it, you know? Like they know, like whatever makes them profit. Okay, if this is losing the profit, okay, they're gonna boom them out, get a new way of getting profit, find new avenues to be able to make their money. Even if you're not there, you're just like you said, how you were saying this. It's that 1% of people that they're losing. You're like, okay, 1%. Okay, we don't give a fuck. You know, that could be out the window.
Yeah,
we got the majority of people are still coming through with their requests and all that. And the mod part doesn't really affect them because request people don't even use mods.
They don't use mods.
Yeah, they don't use mods, and it's like
something else I want to bring up.
And not all PC users use mod. Like I'm a PC user.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Not all. Like I don't use mods,
and I don't use mods at all. I use no clients at all. So like, I know a couple of people that did use mods, but the majority of people that I've met that were PC players had they had no clients.
Yeah, and I guarantee you, a lot of people, that, especially new ones, don't even know what mods are or clients. I mean, to them, it's just like another ordinary social game to go onto. So they may not even know what don't even use them.
That's what VR chat is anyway. It's a social game. You're supposed to be interacting with people. It's not like it's going to be like, oh yeah, let me just get this mod so that we can start teleporting all over the place. Like, no. Right. It's a game where you have fun, socialize, you know?
I mean, in my personal opinion, people
obviously it's important to go out
people
want
to do that, you know, hey, you know, go ahead, go for it, you know, go do what you want to do. But then, like you said, like when people start crashing people, it's like you really like what else do you have better to do in life other than crash people?
Do you really need that to like have the full experience? You don't. Let's be real here. Nobody needs that.
And like I said, people were like, "Oh, like you know, I had mods that battle crashers." I'm like, look, there might be like right now the way it is right now, and it's been since Wednesday. It's now been almost a week, right? I have not been crashed once. Nope. I haven't been crashed once. I'm doing okay. Now, am I saying, oh, like we're totally safe now? No, I'm guaranteed. You know, there's people with avatars that can still crash. I'm just saying that
that's the thing
this
too,
is just like any other game. Like Fortnite has that easy anti-cheat. CS:GO, Valorant. You know what I mean? Like all these games have the same thing.
And you know the thing too about crasher avatars is like you can have your safety settings on, and people are like, oh well, sometimes they slip through the system. Like, well, then manually block them. Like, oh, I can't do that forever. Well, then you're just a lazy fuck. You know? Just, I mean, honestly,
there's always a way around.
It's literally as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, go into your menu. 2, point at the player. 3, block user. Boom.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's easy as that.
But some people just don't want to do it because they're too lazy to do that. You know, or they just don't feel like.
But no, not for nothing. I mean, it's happened to me where I had the person blocked. I had the avatar shown. I mean, my security settings are max, and they still could crash me. I get it. That can happen. Yes, I'm not saying that EAC is the best thing ever. No, I mean it's literally like a layer 1. It's a layer 1 of security, but it does stop like some kid from literally Googling, hey, clients crashers for VR chat, downloads it and then runs it. Like that stops that. You know, they're gonna if they really want to make a crash. Like, look, they're gonna still be able to get through. They're gonna get something that gets through AC. That's how it is with any game. I play Apex. There's not a lot of cheaters, but there's still cheaters. It happens. There's people that go on there and they dedicate the time to really get through whatever anti-cheat they use. It happens. That's with anything, right?
Oh yeah,
in baseball right now, I'm guaranteed there's some baseball players that are using roids and they're like faking their drug tests. That's how it is. There's a few that get through. There's a few that get through.
Airsoft.
Yep.
Steel BBs.
Jesus, really?
Wanted to bring that up there. Yeah. Sometimes people use steel BBs in airsoft.
Oh God, Jesus Christ! I don't want to be part of that.
And also they just they feel the shot, yes, but then they're like, no, I'll keep playing. It happens. Yeah. It's a lot more common than people think.
And you know, actually, that would be a lot more fun playing with that and steel BBs than plastic airsoft.
Jeez.
I
love airsoft. Have you guys ever done airsoft?
I haven't.
No.
I've done airsoft. Well, I've done paintball. But I messed around with airsoft guns. I've messed around with airsoft guns before.
You don't know.
They're pretty fun.
What? No, airsoft is a lot of fun. I used to do paintball, but it's expensive.
I played airsoft once, and not gonna lie though, like right now, I don't have the money right now to invest in like a full set of airsoft equipment, like because I know that some of the guns are like upwards up to $100, right? But
more
once I get the
too.
money for it, that's definitely something I'm going to be investing in just for fun. Definitely,
Yeah.
like that's going to be on like
Airsoft is
my
fun.
my top 10. It's
Airsoft
fun,
one
but
of
it's
those things you
expensive
gotta
to
have like
invest in.
friends to play with, or have a community near you that you can go to that you could like play airsoft with.
Right.
Yeah.
Me and my friends all got airsoft guns, and we like. I ended up. This was years ago. I was still in like high school. We made my basement into a whole like close quarters combat airsoft arena. It was awesome.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that sounds like
awesome.
fun, bro.
Yeah, it was dangerous, but it was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
But yeah, kind of going back to the VR chat.
Yeah, that whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so basically, like another thing to bring up is like I know we already covered like the severity, like people like taking this way too far and shit, and the rumors and all that. But
oh yeah, the rumors.
As far as like the new announcements that came through, like I know they did make a couple like added things. Like they did mention, if I remember correctly, about the portable mirrors and adding, and they did mention something about adding for somewhat of a disability add-on, but it wasn't much. I don't know exactly how much they were putting into it, but I could look back. Actually, let me see. Look back at it again. See, they made an announcement a while back, not too long ago. Let's see.
Are there actual websites?
I think you can try it right now. I think if you want, you go into open beta mode. You can try out all the features. I think it's in beta mode.
Yeah. I might give it a try soon, but that is something.
Oh yeah, as a whole.
That is something I actually want to bring. I was curious because I wasn't logged in VR chat that day, but I did know that they brought out a notice saying that like the rumors about like people coming in, crashing in, and doxing people, like that wasn't true apparently. But I wasn't logged in that day.
Yeah, so the thing that people were actually doxing and demanding blood from a VR chat employee, that was true. That actually is true.
Like, did they actually?
Okay.
Yeah, they're demanding that he like.
But like there was a hang on. I think I can like pull it out on my phone. Where's my phone anyway? Oh, it's like
then
way
there
over
was
here.
a rumor. There was another rumor saying that if you log on to VR chat, your computer was gonna get hacked and you might brick your Quest, this and that. That was all false. That was literally a rumor spread by people that were mad that EAC was getting turned on. So they were saying that pretty much that EAC was gonna make you unsafe, which is not true at all. Like, no, that was completely false. And they were saying that VR chat servers got hacked and everyone's information got leaked. Like, that was all false.
Yeah, that was false.
Yeah, it was just to spread hysteria and pretty much just, like I said, trashy people starting rumors because they're mad because their mods are getting removed. You know what I mean? So I mean, in a way,
a lot of people, fell for that too. Like a friend of mine.
Yeah, people were hitting me up. People were like, "Hey, don't log in." I'm like, "What do you mean, dude?" Like, and I'm like, "Don't like." At the same time, and I try to be as nice as possible. I'm like, "Don't be dumb." Like, like look into this. Like, look, like this is not. You can't just like believe everything you read. You know what I mean? You always got to do a little research, and also kind of think about it. Like, hold on, like, why is this? You know what I mean? Like, let me take a step back and analyze the situation. You know what I mean?
I'm still trying to find it. Oh, I found it.
Someone comes in and says, "Oh, like, if I get a message saying, oh my God, if you log on VR chat, like your house is going to explode." I'm going to be like, hold up.
That's cap.
What?
That's
cap.
That
might be cap. You know, like, just because it's on an article on a website or it's on a chain.
Blue screen.
On the topic of that though, I did find the message, but it basically says, if you're on VR chat, get off now. You may get hacked as VR chat servers are being attacked as we speak because of this update. People are not happy. Now we go back to that. And here's another screenshot. I can read it because the letters are so tiny. Yo, heads up, everyone, do not log into VR chat at all. There is the biggest organized hack in history going on. They're pulling off all the stops and using screen crashes to program, blah, 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 hijacking PC for random... I swear to God, Godzilla had a fucking stroke reading this and fucking died. But you get the point.
Yeah, no, those were the rumors. Fake. It was all fake news.
VR chat, it got so ridiculous to the point where VR chat actually came in the server, in the official server, and they were like, there appear to be like several false copy pasted messages being passed around in VR chat related Discord servers claiming that there is currently a data breach quote unquote data breach, or that a group of hackers are going around VR chat stealing personal information, or it's a variation. But in reality, they never detected such breaches in the servers at the day that they were about to like activate this whole shit, which was on July 25th.
And
That the announcement was
the whole thing.
posted.
I don't know if
But,
y'all
yeah.
saw it. I don't know if y'all saw it, but somebody put a tweet or some post saying that they were gonna go and personally crash anyone that they came across in VR chat. Like, it's like,
Rude.
yeah, like, it was like the stupidest thing. And I'm like, bro,
Rude.
this guy has nothing better to do in his life than to try to crash people. If that were true, you know, if that was the truth.
Can I just say,
maybe
I had me
Yeah.
and my current friends in our server, the Crusader server, are having a bit of a controversy. Some people are not going back. There are like 2 people in our server that are absolutely positively not going back on VRChat whatsoever, no matter what, for some reason. And then there are other people who just didn't want to go on VRChat during the weekend, this weekend, but are going on next weekend. But there are people, and then there are people like me who still want to play VRChat because even though they should have listened to to the people who are have disabilities in their community better, I still like the game, and it's like a second home for me, and I really care about it, and it's where all my friends hang out most of the time, and I love the game very much, and I don't want to lose that. It's like a social gathering for me because I don't get out that often because all my in real life friends are so busy so often.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking hot outside.
I know
like,
that.
and the scorpions.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. You can't forget what VR
felt
chat
that
has
one,
done
by the way.
for us.
I felt
You know what
that
I mean?
one.
So to turn your back on VR chat so quickly, like it doesn't really
because
doesn't feel
because
right
of a
to me,
simple
you know?
update that's stopping malicious mods from being used.
all mods
Exactly.
from being
Come
used.
on, man, grow up.
All mods.
It's stopping all
that's a
mods
bad
from
thing.
being used.
I,
All
wi-
mods,
I wish it was only malicious mods. I mean,
Right.
that would have been a perfect world, right?
But
Yeah.
the thing is, like,
Sucks,
somebody would figure out a way
It
to
sucks,
turn
though, but, I
a good
mean,
mod into a
they-
malicious mod somehow,
Yeah.
you know, and make it
Honestly,
look that
though,
way.
it had to be done because there were so many people that were doing that shit. So I mean, they had to put a stop to it somehow.
Like I said, it was getting to the point where people were like, oh, I don't like this guy. Hold on, let me crash him. You know what I mean? Like that's how bad it was.
Yeah, like, oh, I don't like his opinion. I'm gonna crash him, or I'm a dog.
If it
or
were
it's like, oh, man, this
simple
guy's
as
annoying.
like,
Let me crash him.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
if it was as simple as like banning like only the malicious mods, sure.
That'd be
but
awesome.
I mean, it would be awesome, but it's a lot harder in practice. Like it's a lot easier to like to say than to actually like easier said than done. Right?
They just don't allow mods at all. You know.
Yeah, just don't allow mods. That's like a more simple solution. Yeah, it sucks, but I mean,
a couple of
it has to be done. You know.
in the years, and I've been playing since like 2018.
Wait, what were you saying, Mermaid?
I haven't been crashed. I've only been crashed like 2 or 3 times since a couple of years, like 2019. I go to Public World a lot, mostly. Right now at the moment I'm doing Friends because I have a lot of friends. But you know, I'm not seeing that many crashing lately or ever. So maybe you just have to find the right people.
Yeah, you know, find the right people. You know, and since the update, you know, like how Turbo was saying, I personally have not dealt with any crashers as of lately. The couple of times, like when I got my Vive Pro headset, people who tried to crash me with their clients, surprisingly failed to crash me, and I ended up blocking them afterwards. Like, and sometimes they'll be surprised, like, oh, like how come he's not crashed? Like they'll try it again and again and again. It's like, yeah, it's not working. For some odd reason, I don't know why. But when I got the headset first, like it would pretty much withstand those weird clients, but then since I got like an update on the graphics and the Windows 11, sometimes like the crashing would actually take an effect. But ever since the update, yeah, I haven't had any issues. Like Turbo said, you know, no crashers, no malicious, toxic people around, and you know, honestly, it does feel nice. I mean, you can hang around with a random person that's really chill now, and I mean, talk to people who watch this. You know, yeah, go fuck yourself, you know, pretty much, because like, yeah, like,
pretty much, yeah.
I mean, go to Chill Out VR if you want to. Go to Neos. You know, the other people are apparently, from what I heard, are more toxic than the VR.
Actually,
chat, but you know,
yeah.
no Quest compatibility, so I guess you'll be happy not to have children running around there.
Yeah, that's actually a cool thing. Like, look,
I saw one plus though about those.
Yeah, I'm actually
Questies.
I'm not for nothing. Like I said, I love VR chat, but I am cheering Chill Out VR and Neos on. I'm cheering them on. I do think that good competition does good for game development quite a bit. You know what I mean? It keeps them working. That way developers don't get like complacent, like, yeah, we're kind of whatever. No, like they'll actually like, oh shit, like we need to make something better because that game is gonna like kind of like, you know, like they're a competitor. Competition is good. So I am cheering Chill Out VR on. I really want Chill Out VR to do good. Same thing with Neos VR.
Chill Out VR. I really like how they have filter options in the game, like nudity filter.
Oh yeah,
you could literally just turn it on or off.
Yeah, they have the filter options.
Filter, which helps people with seizures. I really want that.
That's amazing.
VR chat.
Yeah,
like
I know,
stuff like that,
especially for Rose. You know, Rose deals with epilepsy.
Exactly. Like I said, it's people with disabilities. That's stuff that VR chat. If Chill Out VR can do it, VR chat can do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're just not doing it. That's why. That's what I'm saying. I'm rooting them on. I'm rooting for Chill Out VR. I'm rooting for the competition.
I'll be honest. Like when I first tried Chill Out VR, it was like in its early stages, like before, and when they're supposed to come out officially February of this year, but it never came out. And I'm assuming that they just probably gave up on the game. You know, they just probably gave up on it.
Yeah.
And now that people have like kind of like rush bombed going into Chill Out VR, maybe it'll kind of give them motivation back again to work on it and actually get it out there and running officially instead of just being early access. Because you know, the one thing I will say though that they should improve on is their full body tracking. It's like bare bones, really whack. Like,
really?
Yeah, the alignment is weird on it.
Damn.
Like compared to here, like right now, like it's pretty smooth. Like my feet pretty much on the ground. I can actually move I could move my feet technically if you can actually see it.
If you have to, yeah. Oh yeah, I see it. Like you can actually move.
Yeah.
Like you angle your feet.
Yeah, you can angle the feet on there. You can't really do that. And like I noticed my feet were like facing like towards the ground. I mean,
that's weird.
I probably have to make some adjustments to see again.
Yeah.
But last time I tried re-uploading a new avatar on there just to test it out, but some reason like it wasn't really working that well. I mean, but I hope that they do make improvements since the new influx of people, and hopefully that'll kind of get them back in their enthusiasm for VR how they had it before. Because like for the most part, they're VR enthusiasts, the ones who are developing Chill Out VR, and like the whole goal of it was to make a very chill area. I mean, it's in the name, to chill out.
Chill out, yeah.
It's supposed to be more chill than VR chat. The whole environment was supposed to be more relaxing and more enjoyable to be around and more free. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know,
we'll see what happens. Hey, like I said, I'm cheering them on. I want Chill Out VR to be so. I don't want it to be a dead platform with 13. I want it to be several people. Yeah, competitors are good.
Yeah, like PS4, like PlayStation and Xbox. Those are having competitive strengths I think is a good idea, so they don't become greedy.
Yeah,
right.
I agree. Like it with game development, honestly, complacency is a thing. Like I feel like game developers will just do things to make money, and that sometimes that sucks because sometimes players like, yo, we want the game fixed. We'll spend money, but like we need the game fixed. If the game's not fixed, like people are gonna stop spending money. And
that's what happens. You know what I mean? I need to go check on my dog real quick. I think she's hungry because I hear her. I'll be right back.
All right, bro.
But you know, with Chill Out VR though, they do. So the game is free in itself, but say if you want to see like the more like 18 plus content that some people may upload, you would have to buy their DLC for $7.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think it's like $7 somewhere around there. I did pay for it to at least support them at the time.
Gotcha.
But yeah, like you're able to do a lot more. I mean, not a whole lot more with the DLC, but like I said, you're able to see the actual like full content that gets uploaded. But yeah, it's definitely interesting. The last time I did like full on play it, this is like before, like way before this whole shit show happened. They were having some connection issues like with the audio. So like most of their servers, even up to now, they only use EU servers. They don't use American for Asia or anything like that. It's all EU server. So connection, like when it comes to like the internet being able to project your voice out there, last time I checked, it was a bit wonky. I don't know how it is now. Could be different now. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. From what I heard, they're upgrading all their servers, the whole infrastructure. So, like I said, we're cheering you, Chill Out VR. By no means am I saying, oh, VR chat only. I'm not.
No, I'm VR chat only. No.
Yeah, I want competition. I'm rooting Chill Out VR on. I'm rooting Neos on. Here's an interesting take that I actually have heard. Now, Neos is something that has had it has not been a dead platform. It's had several hundreds players that have been like concurrent. It's growing, right? But it's a lot harder to use because it is packed with features. But you go on there and it's like, what the hell is all this? Because it's not simple. It's so feature packed. It's so advanced that it's hard to use, right? Like they literally hosted a live stream to a workshop so you can learn how to play the game. That's how intense it is. You know what I mean? You get so to me, I mean for the general public, most people don't want to have to take a training in order to play a game. Most people don't, so
tutorials suck.
Yeah, nobody likes to sit through tutorials, but from what I heard, the possibilities on there are amazing. You can make like if someone creates something, you can make it, and people can just hold it or whatever. It's really cool. So, but this is something that someone said. They said they're a Day Zero Neos player. They go on there quite a bit, and that the influx of these people that came in from VR chat. I mean, they went from 200-300 people to now like 1,000 people that are on. He's like, yeah, like. All of a sudden, like the community was so like tight, and like people, like I would see people I knew all the time, and people it was just like really like positive community. Now you have people just coming in and being toxic, talking shit about VR chat, just being talking. They're like, we don't want to hear that. We don't want to.
Yeah.
Like that's just you're just bringing negative vibes over to this community. Like get it out of here.
The toxic bitches are coming through and all that.
Yeah, they don't want that.
Even on the reviews, so like people were putting good reviews on Neos and Chilla, like, oh, well, at least there's no EAC. It's not no EAC. It's like a majority of the recent reviews is just that.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, like nobody gives a fuck about your stupid short sentence review. I mean,
yeah.
I mean the players, the OG players in those games are expressing it. Like, they're like, we don't give a fuck about your toxicity. Either shut the fuck up, chill out here, or get the fuck out. Pretty much,
Exactly.
And I would be the same way too. Like it gets annoying when you get somebody coming in and all they want to talk about is how shitty their other game was, and like oh, this is why I joined it. Like, okay, and that's nice. Like, do you just want to hang out? Like, hey, sir, this is a McDonald's.
Yeah. I don't, you know what I mean? Toxicity sucks in general, whether it's about VR chat or if nobody wants to really be around it. It's look, toxicity or just negativity, like it spreads, and it just if you are always negative, you have this like cloud of negativity following you, you end up like people see that and they're like, I don't really want to be part of that, and kind of like take a step back. Same with their positivity. You're positive and you got that. People are like, whoa, and it spreads. Smiles spreads.
That's the thing too. I think some people are starting to kind of get over the toxic generation. Like, what, we're kind of fed up with this. We want to be able to enjoy life, and have fun with people who we care about and who care about us.
Literally,
like anything that has to deal with any of that toxic shit. Just get it the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Exactly.
Yeah. Even at work, like people are getting fed up with toxic people. Like they're getting fed up with it.
Really?
And just in general, like even online too, people are getting fed up with that shit online. See it all the time. It's become more of a joking matter than actually taking it serious now. People make YouTube like skits or all that about toxic people on Twitter and all that, and they'll make their whole videos and make content out of it. Now it's like it's become so dumbed down. Dumbed now. It's like nobody takes it serious.
My dog was having a nightmare because the moment that I went to come wake her up because she was growling in her sleep, she wanted to go bite my finger off.
Did your finger actually get bitten off?
Almost did. I'm not even gonna fucking lie to you, but
if it didn't get bit off completely, we don't want to talk about it. No, like we want to see blood, like the VR.
Oh, you want to see more blood? I see.
Blood.
Just watch
Give me
Invincible.
blood.
Yeah.
Watch Invincible. Good show, by the way. I recommend it.
I watched the first episode and I wasn't into it. Sorry.
You have bad taste. No.
Hey, I like animated stuff more. Aside from me watching.
Everybody likes anime.
Except not. I said animation. Animated.
Oh, animated.
What's
is
the
animated,
difference?
though.
Yeah, it's all animated.
Wait a minute. It is animated.
Oh.
Yeah, it is animated.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Invincible?
Invincible.
Oh, that.
The superhero?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you were
I don't
talking
see it. I
about
don't watch
Boys.
it either.
I'm
But I heard it's
sorry.
pretty good.
I got
No, The
It's
Boys
pretty
is
good.
good too. The Boys
Boys
is
is
good.
good.
Boys, yes. I love the boys.
Yeah.
I'm actually sad that it ended, but it was pretty cool. The season finale
yeah.
of that was pretty
I
awesome.
finished watching
Season finale. I cannot wait for season 4.
I binged watched all 4 seasons of Stranger Things.
That's dope. Stranger Things is amazing. I love it. Is that what you said? Stranger Things?
Stranger
Yeah,
Things.
yeah. I did.
Yeah,
I did.
Stranger Things was amazing.
And I cried so
loved
hard at
it.
that scene. You know that scene. You know that scene.
Oh
season
yeah.
4.
Oh yeah. Yep. All those scenes. Oh, season 4, episode 4 was my favorite. Like I literally watched episodes several times.
And I thought it was going to get better because because like I thought season 3 was the peak because I didn't really. Okay, here's my ranking: season 3, season 1, season 2. Not actually. Hold on. Season 4, season 3, from best to last. By the way, season 3, season 4. They're switching up.
Jesus, what is all right? Start over.
Sorry,
All right, go ahead.
Okay, from favorites.
Yes, we get it. We get it. Yes.
Season 4.5. Season 5.25.
Season 2.
And number 15.
Season 1 and then
Burger
season 2.
King
I don't like season 2 very much. I thought it sucked.
Really?
Yes.
To be honest, to me, it's 4, 3, 2, 1. I thought it was actually. I think I did like 2 quite a bit.
I don't like how they treated my girl, my redheaded. I forgot her name.
Oh yeah. Wait, which one's the one
who
where
who let the farm animals in here? Boy, like, no, get that pig out of here.
Is the one where he the guy from Radio Sam from Lord of the Rings. I forgot. I think that's season 2. I think that was my second favorite. So it might be season 4, season 2, season 3, season 1.
Are you okay?
Yeah, we're gonna make a soundboard out of that one now.
Jesus.
Oh no.
He died. He died. Well, time to put old Yeller out.
This don't struggle that much on a personal ranking. It's like number 3, wait, no.
What's happening?
He's dying. That's what happened.
Someone laugh eventually.
Oh shit!
Number 15, Burger King foot fungus. All right,
taking things way over to the other side. You got new goodies coming in the mail, right?
I got new
upgrades. New VR upgrades coming, huh?
Oh yeah, new VR upgrades. Yeah, I'm getting the index knuckles coming through. That's coming on Wednesday.
Nice.
A third base station 2.0.
All right,
coming in on Tuesday, so that's gonna be great. Oh,
dude, when you try out the index thing, and if you really like the controls, let me know. Because I might, and especially if you come to the Streamcation vacation, let me know because I'll print out a gun stock so you can play Pavlov with me, and I'll bring it to Streamcation vacations. You could just take it with you.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that'd be great. Okay.
Another thing
too that I do want to mention, kind of like another topic going through, but I've been seeing this guy like all over the internet. You might know who I'm talking about too. Have you ever heard of Andrew Tate?
Andrew Tate. Let me look him
He's been
up right
all
now.
over TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. He's like everywhere. Like been blowing up.
Is it the bald guy?
Crying right now.
He's like Lex Luthor going on.
Yeah, he is like Lex Luthor. Always talks about like, yeah, him. He's always like, oh, girls that do this, that, and
Yeah.
no girl should have to go. Yeah. I've the what is it like? Some stuff he says like, oh my god, yeah, but some stuff I'm like,
yeah,
what? Like that's some like I don't know.
It's
like,
only way off the top of the world. Like,
yeah,
whoa.
like all right, bro. Like
yeah,
we get it. You wanna. I don't know, like you really want to control your relationship. There was something stupid I heard from him, something that like, oh, like it was like it was like if you're in a relationship and if the girl really likes you, she will get rid of all her guy friends completely and not talk to a single guy. Like, wait, what? Like, no, that's so dumb. Like, look, I
here's my view on this.
That's so
dumb.
I'll
let you finish though, and I'll let you.
But you know what I mean?
You,
like that's such an extreme.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like, do you feel that insecure by yourself that like she can't talk to one other guy? Like,
no,
you know what I mean?
way.
I'm not saying
no.
There's a difference between talking to someone and talking to someone. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I could be like, hey, how you doing? Like, awesome. Hey, thanks for checking out my stream, or hey, like, thanks for liking my YouTube video. Like, that's nothing wrong with that.
Like, no, you can't watch anybody else.
Yeah, like what? Like you can't talk to like you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, what's the crazy thing? I will be honest. I'll be honest though. Like there's like how I agree with you. Like how there's certain things where he's like completely
way
out of
the
proportion.
Top.
But I wonder
exactly
if he's like actually being serious or if he's purposely saying that just to piss people off and get more,
to get the reaction,
right?
Get the
and then the times the times where he actually makes sense. Like, okay, like maybe this is him being serious now. Like he's actually like talking, like saying stuff that actually makes sense. It's not over the top. And like I know there was talking about one thing about it's one guy like Jordan Peterson. They're talking about how he's like taking like some antidepressants now or whatever, or he just got addicted to it. And it's like how they're discussing like let's say if someone's like in a certain position, in a high position, like say like for mending to people like mentally and all that, but then they kind of go the opposite of what they're teaching, like how does that look or how does that work out, like like stuff like that, where it's like, okay, that actually makes sense, like imagine like I'm teaching
hypocrites.
It's like I'm teaching you how to take care of yourself.
Pretty much.
Like what? Like I teach you, like, okay, you should mend your wounds with gauze and shit, and then when I get wounded, I use duct tape.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, no.
I mean,
that's the hypocrites. There's people that do that will preach one thing.
There is people that do that.
But when it comes down to them, it's like, oh no, now I can do it. You just can't. Like,
right?
You know what I mean? Like if I if I'm like, hey guys, like, like, don't be toxic, and all of a sudden you see me like off stream, like, yo, like, fuck everybody, and I'm totally toxic, like
my analogy was kind of stupid,
you know what I mean?
Compared to yours, but
it'd be right if you were like, if you were like preaching that.
I agree with that.
If you're like preaching that, but you're also aware that you're guilty of the exact same thing, like
yeah.
Say,
but
like,
now
for example,
I will say this.
Like for example, if I were to like say something like, like don't do anything that I do, right?
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, there is that, but there's also, this isn't to get confused with things in the past. Like, right. I've known, like, even with myself, like, I've known where people were a certain way in the past and now they're not like that anymore, and they're against that. And people be like, oh well, you did this, like, yeah. That's when I realized like that was wrong. Exactly. That was I was in the wrong. That's not what I should have been doing.
Made mistakes in the past.
Exactly.
But then it's another thing is like when it's the now, it's a different when it's then. And
exactly.
Then now. So say like you're telling people to say, oh, be this way, be this
we're
way.
Living in the now.
But then now you're doing the complete opposite. It's like, yeah.
Exactly. Like if I say bullying is bad, I'm totally against bullying, right? And then tomorrow you guys see me and I'm like bullying someone, like, yo, what's up? Like, what a stupid avatar you have. Like, what are you, loser? Like, I'm bullying this guy. Like, bro, you're against bullying and now you're bullying this guy. Like, what is that? Like, that's hypocritical.
Yeah. I'll
like,
be honest though, like with
exactly.
with the whole incident, like with Jordan Peterson getting addicted by antidepressants, like that. I mean, I could be a little sympathetic. Like something went really bad. Like say like I think his like wife is like has like a really bad health condition. Like okay, I could sympathize with that. Things change, things happen, and maybe it got so overwhelming for him that he just couldn't. But I get it. Like where some other people view like hey, like this guy's like I think he's like he deals with like mental health type of medicine.
Yeah,
and it's like any like coaches people on life and all like now seeing how in the stage he is, maybe it won't be best for him to do that anymore, at least in my opinion. Do continue on with that profession because of what's going on currently.
Exactly. I mean, take a break.
Take a break from it, because
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not sure if he's still doing it now. I mean,
some perspective.
Like I'm assuming he's probably out for the count at the moment. Like I know a lot of videos that come out nowadays of him are like old rerun videos. So I'm assuming because of his current condition, he's probably like out, not actually getting out there and doing anything anymore.
Makes sense, yeah.
And yeah, like I said, I could sympathize with that, but like how like he was like with the whole Andrew Tate thing, him bringing stuff like that up, like, stuff that actually makes sense, like
yeah.
That
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea.
Yeah, it's
I just learned for this from you. But I'm yeah, like kind of like what you said, like now he's doing that because he's going through some stuff.
Right.
Which, what I mean, hey, it's true. He's probably going through stuff and now he's actually feeling what maybe someone has gone through.
I apologize, but did you say Jordan Peterson, Bear?
No, I said Peter Griffin.
Okay.
Why does that name ring a bell?
I did say Jordan Peterson.
All right.
That guy.
Yeah,
what about him?
Yeah, he's I see a lot of clips of him on YouTube and TikTok. But
I actually like the guy. He's cool.
Yeah, he's cool, but
brings out some pretty good points too.
Yeah, I mean, he makes great points, but sad to hear that he's like he's got addicted to his medication, and it's like it's gotten. I don't know how bad it's gone.
An old white guy.
Yeah, he's old.
Yeah,
no, he's made some good points, and not for nothing,
he's made very good points.
He's made very valid points, especially with the economy.
Some people go
like
through
that.
hard times, man. Some people go through some hard times, and there's times where someone might be going through something that I've never even gone through, so I don't understand their pain or their situation. But I just kind of step away and kind of like try to see it from a third perspective, like, all right, if I was in that situation, like I could see why they would do that. Right. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
that's what I was like. I could be sympathetic for certain situations like that because like you got something going on that, especially that personal, where a person that's closest to you is like going through a very serious health condition and possibly dying, and now it's really affecting you. I mean, that happens to people. Even like the greatest people,
it does happen.
It
can happen to anyone.
Get taken down from stuff like that, and
I will say this. I will say this though. In a healthy enough relationship, everybody is practically your friend. Even the person you're married to is practically your friend, just like your friend.
Yeah.
In a healthy relationship, everybody's gonna be treated the exact same way that you would treat anyone else. Like say like your wife, like like if you love your wife enough, that's cool and all, but like what I'm saying is in a healthy relationship, everybody's your friend. Even your wife or your husband or whatever.
Right.
That's how I see it anyway. Nobody's controlling over one another. Nobody's being loved differently. It's all the same.
Like nobody is 100% like invincible from like feeling certain emotions and stuff like that, or like feeling depressed. Like no one's invincible from that. No one can ever like 100% evade that. But it just I mean honestly, like it just from personal experience, it just depends on each person. Like each person is different.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And especially like when they get depression, it's all on them on how they're able to come out of that. Like is it like so bad to the point where they actually do need medications for it? Or is it something that, just give them time, and like make sure that they got someone that they care about to be around them to be able to carry them through it and to be able to carry them out of that. It just depends. Like everyone's different. And I mean, it sucks for those who do need medication. Like I see that all the time where somebody is like on certain medications to help them out. And sadly, in some certain situations, some end up becoming addicted to those medications.
Yeah,
it just sucks.
It happens.
It does. Look, I always tell people too this, like, you may be a strong person, right? Or you may handle stress or situations in a certain way. That doesn't mean everyone else is going to handle it the same way or as good as you or as bad as you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's a big thing to think about. Like, sometimes I'm like, how could this person be depressed about like what? Like, they have a great life, but you don't know. You know what I mean? They might have gone through some shit, and they're not as strong as you, or you know what I mean, or they don't cope as easy as you, and they got to go through some shit. They have to handle it a certain way, like, you know what I mean, and that's the way I look at it sometimes, because I know that if someone comes up to me and says messed up words, right? They call me and they say this, they say that, and I'm just like, all right, like, I'm unfazed, But to some people, if you do that to someone, they might be like, yo, like that, like they might like just be quiet, and it'll really mess them up. It may actually hurt them. It may not hurt them at that moment, but maybe before they go to sleep, they're gonna like lay there and like, dang, like that really hurt. Like, holy crap. And they, you know what I mean? And they might not sleep all night. It may affect them. Just because you handle things a certain way or in a good way doesn't mean everyone else is going to handle it in that positive way.
Right.
Just because you're one way doesn't mean that everyone else is the exact same.
Exactly. No one's as strong. You may be strong emotionally, whatever, but doesn't mean everyone's going to handle it that way.
Not everyone
just like
can
you just
lift
said.
the same weight.
Exactly. And no one can handle that amount of weight the same way you do. Some might handle it better. Some might handle it way worse. Just like Jordan Peterson, you said, no one is immune to going through hard times. Like, I'm not gonna look, I'm gonna open up a little bit here. Like, I'm gonna be honest. A few months ago, like, I was like, bro, I'm gonna be honest, I was going through a lot of stress, and I was like going through some like severe depression, like for a while. And I usually don't ever have that, but I was going through some shit, and not for nothing, like, it took a lot. Like, I really had to kind of like whoa, like, what am I doing here? Like, I almost had to like talk to myself, like, yo, remember who you are. Like, like, if you take a step back, sometimes, like, almost like you look at yourself from a third person point of view, that it helps me to do that a lot with any situation. Step out of like your situation, look at it from the outside in. Like, that's me. Like, that's how I'm acting. Like, what? Like, is that what I want for myself? And it took a while. And obviously, it's a lot easier said than done, right? It's not like, hey, just stop being depressed. Like, all right, awesome. Yeah, I stopped. Thanks, man. It's a lot harder than that,
Andrew Tate would be like, stop being depressed.
Even that, and not everyone has a friend that they can talk to. Not everyone has someone that they can open up to. Like, not for nothing, especially for us guys, right? I can't really.
Definitely.
For guys, you can't, like, when you speak about your feelings, or you it's seen as weakness, and somebody like, come on, man up, like, and that's literally like what we have to do. Like, we have to like bottle it in, we have to hold it, and you got to deal with it at home,
Right.
And that's how it is. That's a sad like truth, like, you know what I mean? To be
not
able
undermining anybody else, but like, sorry, wait, were you continuing?
Go ahead.
Okay, nah, because I was gonna like make a reference back to like what you were saying, because like, not undermining anyone else, like who goes through things, like, especially like you girls. I mean, I know like we understand, but when it comes to them, it's a lot easier for them to like walk up to someone and say, "Yo, I'm going through some shit," and then it's like, "Yo, we support you." But when it comes, if you're not happy with us guys, if you're not happy, it's our problem.
Exactly. Exactly.
My problem of being a perceived, I'm kind of going through a non-binary thing at the moment, but I was born female, so anyways,
wait, what? Hold on, what?
Okay, just listen.
Okay.
I'm non-binary, but I'm perceived female, a woman.
Right.
Okay.
So whenever I tell somebody I have a problem, I always get worried that they're just gonna say, "Oh, you're just on your, you know what," or like, you're just having woman feelings.
Yeah. No, that's okay. That's kind of a dick move, right? Just like when someone says, "Oh, well, stop being to a guy, like, hey, stop being a pussy, man up." That's just like them, like, that's not the correct way to say it. It's just like if a girl's having a bad day, you don't know what she's going, and if just saying, hey, stop, like, what are you on your period? That's not the way to handle it, you know? Like,
I've never heard anyone ever say that to a girl. Like,
I don't think I've ever heard that either.
I have, dude, it's fucked up. Yeah, I'm like, what? Why would you say that?
In
Like,
person, anyway.
That's the last thing they want to hear.
Since I have autism, if I tell someone I have autism and then I have some problems, I'm always worried that I'm gonna get discriminated against because of I have a lot of sensitivity issues because of my autism. So sometimes, some people might perceive me as being like a crybaby and they don't understand I'm having like a panic attack or having I'm getting like sensory overload or something, and that I need help and not to be insulted.
Yeah. That's where like, so my best advice to that is like, you're gonna have, no one's perfect, right? Whether you have autism or ADHD or PTSD, or maybe you're missing a limb, a disability, whatever it is. One of the good traits to have, even if you have nothing wrong with you, right? A good trait to have is literally just having kind of like thick skin, because there is not a shortage of assholes out there. There's not. And if you let every little thing that some random person says about you get to you, that is a weakness. And that's what sucks. Weakness is not having autism. Weakness is not having PTSD or ADHD or having a disability. That is not weakness. Some may see it as a weakness. That's on them. There's nothing wrong with that. But a weakness to have is letting a random person affect your feelings because of what words they said. Grow thick skin. Like, literally, I'm not saying it's a lot easier said than done, right? But seriously, think, like, stand up for yourself. You know what I mean? And if that means blocking them, or if you're in real ignoring them and just kind of like, yo, I'm going to be a better person, ignore this, and I'm not going to lower myself to that level. It is a good trait to have. That's why I always tell people, the real weakness is letting someone get to you. Weakness is not having autism. If anything, like, that's just something different. Being different is not a weakness. It's not.
It's just like a personality thing.
Yeah, exactly. So you got to learn. And like I said, even if there's nothing wrong with you, even if you have no ADHD, no allergy, no whatever, right? No disabilities, and someone says something to you and you let it get to you, that's a weakness. Like, don't let it get to you. Literally, it's even if there's nothing wrong with you and someone says something to you negative, who cares? Like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I have people come up to you, like, come up to me a lot, like, ew, like, you only have like 7 viewers. Like, damn, dude, you're just wasting your time. Like, I could be like, wow, like, fuck you, man, how dare you? I've been trying to, no, or I could be like, all right, and just move on with my day. Like, not let it get to me. It's not, who cares? Like, right. I don't let it get to me at all.
And
like,
that's honestly too, like, when you mentioned that too, like, there's so many people out there who allow like the smallest thing to get to them. Like, like when people talk about like maybe certain like artwork they criticize, or maybe music. I mean, some people, I get it, like some people put their heart and soul in certain things, but then in other things as well, like say like VR chat avatars. Like I remember people would not all people, but like certain people would get so personal about it. It's like, dude, it's not that serious. Like, like honestly, it's not that serious at all. And people will take it to the next level. Yeah, it's like, okay, we don't need to go 0 to 100 over this,
Yeah,
like I said, we really don't.
Skin. Have thick skin and really, like, and like you said, it sucks sometimes. There's times where I want to say, oh man, I want to fucking give someone a piece, but like, because I may have put my heart and soul into something, and like, really, like, instead of saying like, wow, like, this is really good, like, I admire all the hard work you did, they say something smart, like, or negative about something. It's like, bro, what? Like, you don't know all the work I just did. But it's like, am I really gonna let this random person like get to me right now? No, just be happy that they even saw it, and I'm gonna be happy that like, look, I could recognize what I did. That's it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stay positive. So
yeah, it's fun. I think the funny thing about it too, you can always laugh back at it. is when someone thinks that you're insulting, and they'll try to jab back at you, and then you realize that what they view as a jab back is completely insignificant and mediocre compared to what you can actually be jabbing at them.
Yeah, literally.
And that's the funny thing about it is people surely don't know what a real insult is anymore. It's there's not. Some people still. There's people out there who know how to really insult somebody, but a lot of people have a very weird, idea of what insults really be. Like back then, people made some pretty shit insults, really bad, to the point where it made people full on ugly cry.
It was bad.
Those things happen. But yeah, it's just crazy nowadays. People don't have thick enough skin. We call the snowflakes. A lot of snowflakes out there.
Yeah, you gotta have thick skin. You really do.
Yeah,
it's better to have. It's a positive trait and strength to have some thick skin. You know what I mean? And don't let. Honestly, there's a lot of people that they're let's take it a real dyeing hair, right? Oh, I want to dye my hair because I always wanted to do this, but I'm afraid of what people are gonna think about me. Who cares?
Yeah,
do it. It's what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's a a positive. Think about yourself. Do it. Don't hold back because you're afraid of what random people are gonna think about you. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. Who cares what a random person thinks? Why would you care? For me, I would understand if say, "Oh, I don't know what my friends are gonna think or what my family's gonna think." That I would understand. That's understandable. Yeah. Someone that's closer to you, someone closer to you that's gonna be, having those thoughts. Oh, shut the fuck up, brother.
Sorry. I'll let you finish.
Right. Because when it comes to the family or friends, I understand it. There's certain people out there who really don't have family that's very supportive of them when it comes to their personal choices, and that I get. That I get. But when it comes to a complete stranger, I've asked different people, what, and when they get upset, especially if they call them certain names, why. Why do you care so much about what a complete stranger thinks when you have friends literally sitting right next to you in VR chat or wherever that care about you, that don't give two shits about your personal choices? They're supportive of it, but they don't really give it that much of a thought to where they're oh, this guy, chooses, or this girl chooses this and that. Maybe I don't want to hang out with them. No, there's people who are still willing to hang out with you, still care for you, be your friend. Why do you care so much about what the random person that you barely met today cares or thinks or has to say about it? Let them say what they want to say. A real life situation, you can't block anybody. Real life situation. And the moment,
unless you can just randomly slap a piece of duct tape on somebody's mouth.
Because the moment that you show weakness in the real world, they will take advantage of that and they will use that against you. 100%. People who really don't give a fuck and are looking to prey on some weak people will do that. And when they notice it, they'll just keep going at it until there's nothing left to react to for them. That's why I was I agree. The only time, there's a saying, I forgot who said it. It was an old saying, but people can't get to you unless you allow them to get to you, basically.
Yeah,
and people allow that to happen all the time.
Yep,
and it's sad. Because they're oh, I don't know what to do. Because a lot of times too, people don't teach them. Their parents don't teach them how to react to certain things, and that's what happens.
Or take valid criticism. Either way,
yeah, and
they'll just take it as if. Because
I'll be honest too. Growing up, my parents never taught me anything as far as socializing or anything. They just threw me to school here you go. Don't do this and don't do that, and that was about it. I pretty much grew up as the most I didn't know how to socialize as much as I wanted to. I never knew how to. And so when people will say certain things or certain insults, I clearly did not know what they meant by it. So it never really affected me. And I'll be honest though, I feel that was a pretty good growing up because being stupid actually helped along the way. Cause imagine people who know shit, out of 5-year-olds know a lot of shit that they shouldn't be knowing.
Yeah.
And they go into school and they're oh, I know what that means, and now all my back then no kids that I grew up with ever had that. You know, a lot of kids are stupid. They didn't know shit.
Yeah,
I mean, until like they were like in their teens. I mean, and they didn't know much until they were in their teens, and then things started happening. But like kids in like preschool and elementary are going through what a high schooler would be going through, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
And they shouldn't be, you know. Honestly, I personally feel like ignorance is bliss, and you know, and honestly, sometimes being ignorant of certain things may be more beneficial than anything else. I mean, I'll be honest though, there are certain things that I wish I knew growing up, but thinking back, you like now looking at how kids are nowadays, like, you know, maybe it was best that I didn't know certain things until later on.
Honestly, in an early childhood, it's best to live in being naive than like just being aware of like all this type of shit that's going on. Because you don't want to live a life like as a child where you, like all you're doing is just overthinking shit. Like, holy shit, what am I gonna do when I grow up? Everybody wants to be that kid that dreams of becoming an astronaut when they grow up or some shit. Even though they don't really know the complications of what it's like to be an astronaut, it's still fun to think about.
Just the idea.
You don't want to have that feeling where it's like you don't want like where it's just wait.
Well, there's
so if I'm an astronaut,
there's a 50.5%
what are the dangers that I'm gonna
chance
face?
that I can die in this Tesla rocket. You know?
Exactly. Like it's always fun for kids to like go around and say, "Yeah, I want to do this. Like I want to be a police officer." Right? You don't want to be the type of kid that's like, "Yeah, no, I don't know if I want to do this."
Because that's what people think nowadays. Like, there's like, hey, like you're gonna get hated, you're gonna be despised, and all that in every shape and form.
And honestly, all I gotta say to that, being truthful to yourself means offending a lot of people. Telling the truth means that you're gonna offend a lot of people. But guess what? It's better to tell the painful truth than a beautiful lie.
Yeah, and you know, the thing to kind of going back with kind of like with people like kids growing up too. You know, there's certain things that I will say for sure that certain kids should be aware of, like the stranger danger shit and stuff like that.
Obviously,
definitely should be. They should be aware of that for sure. But when it comes to certain other things, like more like 18 plus shit that kids just should not even know of, stuff like that. Certain other things, it's like, you know, like for example, like maybe even like certain meanings of certain words that people use as like a normal insult. Like they, you know, growing up, there's a lot of things that I didn't like. Oh, what does this mean, or what does that mean? And it's like, maybe you should know about that yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a good thing because when people, when the thought of like, oh, I could be hurt by someone saying this, just the thought of that can take a whole toll on somebody's life. Just knowing that. Like if the thought wasn't there, like, oh, this could possibly be offensive or hurt me, then you know what? It won't affect me. Like, you would just be living your normal daily life without a single worry in the world, pretty much.
Yeah. Shit. Just imagine like traumatizing a kid just by like saying like I said, like what if they wanted to become an astronaut and then you tell them a story about like the 7 astronauts that were killed like whenever like the fucking space shuttle like went into space or whatever, and then it like fucking exploded like up in the air. How do you think they're gonna react? They're gonna be like, "Oh, that's fine," or they're just gonna be like, "Ah." Like, you don't want that.
I mean, being a kid, half of the thing.
Being a kid means you're gonna get hurt along the way.
But also, it means discovering things on your own.
It's discovering things as well.
You know, and not just a kid. I'm talking just in general, just growing up in general. Like, is
like learning from your mistakes, learning from the amount of scrapes that you get,
discovering social norms. Like, oh, like, you know what, I can't do that. Like, that was embarrassing. I shouldn't have said that. Things, you know what I mean? Like, or like, oh,
learning
like,
decency, everyday thing.
Like, oh wow, like if I say this, I'm gonna get like, you know, people are gonna be like, what the hell is wrong with this kid? Like, you know, like stuff like that. Like, you just learn on your own. You kind of, you know what I mean? That's part of. That is honestly part of the like thing of growing up.
The difference, like growing up here and growing up in another country. The people who come here from another country, they're happy. They're satisfied with what they get because they're leaving a place where they have almost nothing in most parts. And then they're happy that they're even giving a chance to even live somewhere that's decentable. And then people from here talk to them. They're like, "Oh, why aren't you upset about this? This person said this or that." Like, dude, like, who gives a fuck? Like, they don't give a fuck about what people say. It's like, you know, hey, this is better living experience compared to what they were dealing with wherever they were at. You know, like, the thing.
People have it so good and they don't realize it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
And then,
They really don't.
I mean,
like,
people say, "Well, oh, I hate this place." People have it better elsewhere. Then hey, you're free to go there. Experience.
Yeah, exactly.
What they like.
Like it's your life. It's not like people are gonna make the decisions for you.
And then the funny thing, the same people who say that shit don't want to give up what they have. Because low key, they know what they have, and they don't want to give it up because they know how terrible and shitty conditions are elsewhere. In other places. Yeah, it's so stupid. Like,
I agree 100%. Yeah, and man, I kind of wish sometimes people could just see how good they have it, but you know what? It is what it is. There's a difference between like wanting to improve. Like, look, there's nothing wrong with improving your life, regardless of where you're at in life. That moving up and trying to be the best version of you and trying to make the best life for yourself and your family. That's awesome. Nothing wrong with that. But to kind of like take it for granted, you could start doing like you may start saying things that like, all right, like, dude, you shouldn't be complaining about that, or maybe you should realize that like you have it pretty good, like
you
misspelled
my name on my latte cup.
Yeah, exactly. Like that, like, dude, like you know what I mean, like the stuff like that being mad about a misspelling on my name on a latte cup, you know what I mean, like one, you'd be happy you could even come and get a latte. There's people that they're living like, you know what I mean? Imagine being in Ukraine right now, like, man, we might get bombed here today. Like, this sucks. Like,
exactly. And the thing is, like, people get so spoiled nowadays. Like, if people didn't get so spoiled growing up, they wouldn't be Karens. I honestly believe that.
Yeah.
Let me speak to your manager.
Honestly, though, let's be real here. I'm pretty sure ever since quarantine started, people just forgot how to act. Let's be real here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Like, for Christ's sakes. Like the amount of Karens that just the population of Karens just spiked ever since fucking 2020 started with the whole fucking quarantine and shit. And then as soon as that shit was coming down, it's like people forgot how to act.
Yeah.
And then Twitter having this whole fucking meltdown too. Like, what the fuck's going on
Twitter
with the world
meltdown,
right now?
Was it Elon Musk buying out Twitter?
Not anymore.
Oh yeah, that whole shit.
It's canceled.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah,
it's canceled.
He said nope. So
yeah, he's probably like, you know what? Nah, I don't want to touch this. Let it burn to the ground on its own.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Is any other projects you guys have been working on before we end? Because it's already 11.
Before we head out.
I got a commission a couple weeks ago. Also,
hey,
you got to do what now?
I gotta say before I continue, I thought all this conversation was really, really good.
Thank you.
And I was listening. I didn't talk a lot because I really liked the conversation you guys were having.
That's good. That's what's up.
As I was saying, I got a commission a couple weeks ago that I finished. It took about a week because it was a $75 commission and it had like 11 characters in it.
That's awesome.
And I posted it on the Streamcation art channel. I think Barry saw it. It's a VR chat like poster.
Yeah, dude, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was
dope. It looked like an album cover. I mean, it was pretty good.
Yeah,
I did the font all by myself.
Sheesh.
I watched like a video of how to do
the VR chat one, right? With like Doom, that looks like a Doom cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope. That was super.
Where
dope.
was it posted?
It was on Post Your Creations on the
Post Your Creations. I got you.
This is VR chat and like Doom. It's got the Doom kind of theme going on, which I love. I'm a big Doom fan. That was one of my first FPSs.
Hang on. Let me take a look at this.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Let me take a look at this.
Appreciate it.
Great job.
I worked very hard to make sure all my customers are happy.
Hold on.
Yeah,
you gotta make them happy.
Post Your Creations.
All
right, let's see. Let's see this shit. Where is it? Wait, I can't find it.
You've been working on any projects, Bear?
You know what? I have been making here and there some new avatar, but nothing like too.
Yeah, like
crazy.
that one's dope. I really like this one.
Yeah.
I actually, your first version of this actually inspired me.
That's actually
and also just being in a suit that inspired me.
That's cool.
Right? It's dope. You did a good job.
Yeah,
Stace.
yeah. The artwork was amazing.
That's actually cool. I approve of that.
Yeah, so like the arm here, it got the whole robotic arm. I added Pyomi shaders. That's really the only thing I really changed on this was the Pyomi shaders.
It looks dope though.
Interesting. It looks cool though. I like it.
Yeah.
Definitely like the.
What about you, Torch? I'm confused.
Torcho.
My bad.
Torcho.
I have a Sorry. What about you? What are you working on?
I started as a pilot, right? I did a VR chat show with an audience and everything, and it actually ended up being, I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was just gonna be like, a few people, like maybe 3-4 people that came with some of the people I interviewed. And it actually was like a full house. I just used a world, like a common world that had a stage on it. And being a full house, like 50 plus people came. It was awesome. It was actually really cool.
Can I join?
Yeah, it's we're gonna. So it was a test, and I'm like, all right, it looks like this. It looks like it's something that we might be able to do.
What's your schedule? What's your schedule gonna be?
I don't know what it's gonna be yet. It's not gonna start till August. But essentially, I've been working on that, and that even like I said, I was actually talking to Blue Peaches because she helped me a lot with avatar creation and world creation. I told her, I was like, I kind of want to make an avatar like this that I can kind of toggle where I could take the suit off or take the helmet off, and even at one point put like a suit on because I would love to host a show with a suit. Like that's why I got literally inspiration from Bear, and also like if you look like late night talk shows, they do that. I also saw. There's an avatar out there of like it's just a green Master Chief helmet and it's a dude in a tuxedo. I've seen that. I got inspiration from that. Yeah, so I want to do like a suit, maybe like I actually have like a real suit that I usually do wear, and I might just make it off to that. And with like either the chief, I could put like the chief helmet on, or I could just take the helmet off and just have an avatar being made that kind of looks like me, something like that. But that show is awesome. Like if you do, like I said, we're all gonna join. I already told Bear about it because I do want Bear to be on it, so we can talk about the podcast and all that. Because that'd be really cool to kind of
I'll join. I'll probably just
it's called
like
Virtual
on one of the
Verge. Yeah,
Virtual Verge. Remember we were talking about Virtual Verge. Yeah.
It's we're making a world for it. I should have that done probably like before the first time.
It's gonna be really good.
Honestly, man, look, I don't. Cool. At this point, look, I don't care if I'm just part of the audience. I don't care if I'm on stage, like just sitting there, like doing my thing, vibing while there's like a couple guests just talking there. I don't care. I still want to be a part of it.
Yeah,
a
lot of people come. I really didn't. I wasn't sure if people want to be an audience stuff, but people were loving it. And I at one point, I even made the world we were in. There's a spot where like there's like a secondary stage in the middle of the audience, so people could ask questions, and there was people asking questions and. It was really cool. I was actually having a great time, and I think everyone else did too. So
nice.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun, and and I plan on all those after just like Bear. Like after it's after this he posts on YouTube. I was gonna do the same thing, and not for nothing, our TikTok, like I said, got over 1,000 now. I actually do want to stream on TikTok soon. I want to do like a thing where I stream just. Like a highlight, like 30 minutes of highlights from everyone's channels in the Discord, and just make a compilation and just put all the highlights and just stream that on not Twitch. I'm sorry, on TikTok.
Yeah,
so I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, it'd be pretty dope.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. So I'm actually really excited. And then I'm also working on a streamcation. Like it's going to be called the Streamcation Vacation. It's going to be a community world, not for the show. Not for Virtual Verge, just like a Streamcation Vacation world where people could just kind of go chill. I want to put pictures of like, I have to have so many group photos of like people when we're hanging out. I want to put like stuff like the podcast. I want to put people's like Twitches and stuff, and I want to put like artwork. You know what I mean? Like if Space Mermaid wanted artwork on there that she wants to showcase, like I want to put that on there, like by Space Mermaid. You know what I mean? I want to do that. I want to put it all over the world.
I would love that. I love
yeah. There's so many good artists. Like seriously, like the amount of awesome artists in Streamcation is insane.
That I really would want to be posted.
I would love to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna I want to make a world that's like that. Like I want to make it really optimized so Quest people can join too. But it's gonna have pictures of like it's just gonna be strictly community based world where people can go and chill. When I do my streams, I'll probably just be chilling in that world. You know what I mean? So something like that. Because we used to have a really cool world. Someone put my drift car in the world. It was a world, and on the rooftop they put my drift car. It was so cool. And then his account got hacked, and then they used it his account got hacked and banned. and we lost the world. I was like, no.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to remake it, and I was like, oh man. So I was like, all right, that's time to make our own. He ended up like losing the world. Like when your account gets banned, you lose your avatars, you lose your worlds.
But yeah, like the Unity files.
At the same time, I think like something like his hard drive. Like he tried to like, he was like, yeah, he like. I guess what happened was he got banned, and he was so like kind of heartbroken because all his hard work. He had multiple worlds, multiple avatars. All that was just gone, and it wasn't even because of him. It's because his account got hacked, and I don't know what they did with it, and they pretty much like it got banned. So he like was so heartbroken, he took a break from VR chat, and then through that time, I guess he was playing like Escape on Tarkov, and he said like all of a sudden my computer started going crazy, and his hard drive just went bad, so he lost like everything on his hard drive, and he had those files for like the world, so he had to like start from scratch, and he just never made it again. He started getting back into Avatar World and building stuff, but he had to start from scratch.
That's why you got to use that. What's it called? The 2F authentication.
Two-factor authentication.
Yeah, it happened. It was like his VR chat and his Discord got both hacked. It was crazy. I remember. So yeah, he made a whole new account and everything, but you got to use crazy passwords.
Yeah, you got to use some crazy passwords. Don't
I read my password
information to people.
Don't exactly.
If they say, "Oh, do you want to try? You want to try this game that I've been making? I want to get your thought on it. Here's a link." Boop. Or
nope. Right?
Nope.
Or the one time where Kick sent a hentai Discord server.
I was like, bro, what? I immediately deleted that. I was like, stop. But yeah, those are projects I'm working on, like I said, and
I can't wait to see it. And
it's gonna be really cool. A lot of that is gonna be, and then we got the Streamcation Vacation, which is on August 29th, and that's gonna be amazing. So that's an.
I don't
IRL
think I'm gonna be there.
It's all right. Yeah, it's gonna be. It's an IRL
college
event. Yeah, no. There's a lot.
That's another thing that I meant to say. I finally got accepted.
Oh, nice.
Yo, accepted.
Yeah, I got accepted to college.
Wait, where are you going to be going
to college finally? I'm either going to go for learning animation.
Okay.
Because that's something that I do want to learn.
Nice.
But I also want to see if I can also juggle that while also trying to learn engineering as well.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's going to be
interesting. Speaking of which, that is another project that I am working on. I am working on like not a commission, but just for fun, honestly. I was asking some of my friends on that I friended on a PSO or Fantasy Star Online, and I was like, "Hey, yo, can I like draw your avatars and all that shit?" They're like, "All right, cool." And so I'm like, "Okay, cool. Let me just like take a picture, and then saved it on my computer, and then I'm like, okay, cool. I'll just use it as reference." So that's one thing I'm working on right now, is those avatars that I requested to draw. I think I requested like 4 or 5 people, I want to say, to have their avatars drawn. But yeah, it's what I'm doing.
Nice, man.
At the moment, it's gonna take a while. But I know it's gonna take a while. But I mean,
I believe in you.
Yep. Hey, just do the best you can, and that's all that matters.
Indeed.
Oh man, but yeah, great episode. This time around, been awesome. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I know I got sick for the past couple of weeks, and just hasn't been fun.
Glad you're doing better, man.
Oh yeah,
I'm glad you're doing better, man.
Oh yeah, that's obviously the most important thing.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yes.
Appreciate all the support, and for everyone watching this right now, appreciate all the support from y'all too. Hope y'all having a good one. And yeah, I think that's about it for episode 51 of the Beargunson podcast. Yo,
hell yeah.
I've been trying to tinker with this avatar for a while. Finally got it up and running for the norm. So yeah, so this will be the norm for the podcast now. I might add a few things here and there.
It's professional.
Good quality.
It is professional. I mean,
it's cool.
It is cool.
I don't know if this isn't offensive, but this kind of reminds you of a therapist's room.
I'm offended. Wow.
No, I mean, I can definitely get that vibe, especially with the little hanging pots of plants and all that.
So
and the lavenders right there too.
So y'all here, this is a therapy session. What do you see in this? What do you see in this picture right here?
I see titties.
Yo.
Okay, you're a healthy man. You can go.
All right, cool. I'll see you guys later.
You're a very healthy young man.
Let's go.
All right, what about
That's
you?
what I like to hear.
All right, what about
Let's
you,
fucking
Mermaid?
go.
What do you see right here? What do you see?
A lady.
Okay, no, you're gonna be having a lot of sessions coming out very soon. No, you got good.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh, that's terrifying.
Oh man. But anyways, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of the Beargunson
More
podcast.
terrifying in the bed.
Take care. Have a good one. Don't forget to support me on the TikToks. Which one was it? Somewhere around here, like TikTok, Instagram, the YouTube, somewhere around here on the top. Or maybe not. Actually, you know what? No, you know what? I haven't had it linked. No, it's linked right there. There you go. Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Yeah, there you go. And don't forget to support us on Streamcation. .live website is still active. Got the Discord server link there, Patreon, and as well as Ko-Fi. If you want to get a quick link to the Discord server and you want to join, it is linked in my About tab, as well as my Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube channel. I normally upload these episodes on YouTube. Episode 49 and 50 still have to be uploaded. I will try to get back onto uploading those as soon as possible. I've just been busy and then sick at the same time, so I'm feeling better now, so don't have to worry about that. Not COVID or monkeypox, I hope. Definitely not the ninja, you know. So, but anyhow, also don't forget to support the following guests here and their socials. We got Terrible Heart on Twitch, Cerno, aka Lavender on YouTube, maybe. And then we got Space Mermaid on the comics, as well as doing some art commissions. And Instagram now. So there's
I've always been on Instagram.
Well, you never shared that with us ever.
I forgot to.
Yeah, that's why we need more sessions here. Ain't that right? Yeah. And anyhow, like always, hope you all enjoyed. Have a good rest of your weekend. Have a good night, or good morning, depending where you're at. And like always, until the next time,
take care.
Deuces.
Y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Adios.